All right, let's do a couple birthdays here. Zach, we have the new form at allwally.com, which Zach will rock today. I still have a couple holdovers from some that had sent me to my email back in the day. This is from Kira. Hey, it's my friend Travis's birthday. He's turning 16, so he would love a birthday from you guys. So happy birthday, Travis. And my question is, since we are from Canada, where did your hate for Canada come from? And how mad you get when people make fun, and how mad you get when people make fun of Canada? I love you guys 100%. Team Becca. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
so
yeah. I love Canada.
Yeah, maybe so. It's not so much a hate for Canada as it's just Canada is the appendix of this continent. You just not needed, and they're entitled. And they've got their health care that they keep throwing in our face.
How are they entitled?
They have Celine Dion, things like that.
They have ketchup chips, which you love.
That part I do love. That
and Justin Bieber, which you love.
That I do not. And so that's another reason for reasons to not like Canada. They have cold. They have moose. Well, I like moose. And they call things weird. Like policemen, they call them Mounties.
You realize you're going to be in Canada in July, right?
Yes, but I will not set foot on the soil of Canada. I will have to be in the waters, but I will not set foot on land during the WayFM 30th anniversary cruise, which you can still go on, by the way, at wayfm.com. You can book your cabin. We're going in July, and Betty Rock will be going with us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It'll be good.
Yes, I will not step foot in Canada.
Michael said Canada is like a loft apartment above a great party.
Yes! That's Michael, thank you. Michael gets it.
And other Michael says they have milk in bags. I mean, really?
See? People understand it. You can't put your finger on it, but when you have to start breaking it down, you go, yes,
but
now I get
nice.
it. No. Canadians?
Name one mean Canadian.
All of the French Canadians. I know.
Name one French Canadian you know.
Victor La Francais, or Pierre La Francais.
I like how his name is changing.
Yeah, well, Victor's his middle name.
Okay.
And so I can actually name two really amazing Canadians, the Clausens. Like, I love that family. We got to meet them on a music boat cruise and just kind of became friends. And they're such nice people. And so when they come to the States to probably siphon off of our awesome healthcare system, because he had a heart attack here, and he was like, I'm so thankful I was in America when I had my heart attack.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, and they took good care of him. But good people, we always make sure to see them.
I like Canada.
You do, you really?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get to see it. You're going to go to Vancouver, British Columbia there.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I hope they have some Gordon Lightfoot memorabilia.
Oh, is he Canadian?
Yes.
Another reason to not like him.
He is, not was, is.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
No.
Oh.
Still alive and breathing.
Really?
Barely, but he's still there.
There he is. All right, so there you go. But that's where my unfounded and totally ridiculous view of Canada came from somehow, some way. Let me see. It's my brother's birthday. He's a loyal potty. His name is Steven. He's turning 12. So happy birthday, Steven. That's from John. My questions are, Betty, if you had to watch one of Wally's favorite TV shows, what would it be?
Oh, Deadliest Catch, for sure.
Boom.
Because I love it.
I know. That's going to be awesome.
Captain Phil, bless him.
Yeah, I watched it last night. I got caught up. Did you know that Captain Jonathan Hillstrand is going to retire after this King Crab season?
He's not that old.
I know. I think he's having health issues, though.
He did have some health issues. I think in season 8 or 9.
Yeah, so.
Bless him.
This is for Zach. When is Anna going to be on the show? That's a great question.
I know. We need to get her on. She usually doesn't wake up till about now. So
you have to bring her in and tape stuff.
We should.
Because I used to tape stuff with my daughter all the time.
We taped a thing with Chris Tomlin and her, and I still have never edited it. And
oh, yeah, reading the book.
So it was cute.
Yeah, he was so cute, wasn't he? So cute, he's so little.
He has hair.
I need to do that sometime.
That little Chris Tomlin's adorable. Let me see. Betty, Becca, can you please tell us a great childhood story that glorifies Dirk?
I have 3, and they're all very fast, so don't be alarmed. One, when we went to my new church, everyone referred to us as Dirk's sister, Dirk's mom, Dirk's dad, Dirk's brother. Very fun.
Awesome.
Never was known by my first name. 2, growing up, this was a regular occurrence where Dirk would tell a joke that was questionable, and my parents would crack up. It was the funniest thing ever. And then I would tell a similar but even less offensive joke maybe like the next day. Becca, that's not funny.
Really?
That was a regular thing. And then 3rd, this isn't a story that glorifies Dirk, but it makes him look bad, so I'm going to tell it. So I was talking to my brother, my other brother, Dan, the one that, why would you even know his name? But he actually... has been skydiving as well, and so he went on Facebook and was like, Dirk, it's your turn, and Dirk said never.
No, he did not.
He did.
What?
So, yeah, so
I know why.
The world couldn't handle it if he
Yeah.
passed away.
That, and I believe what would happen is if he got that close to God, God would say, Dirk, come on up here. I just love you. You know what? I want to hang out with you and be a little close to you. So I think he's doing the world a favor. You're absolutely right.
Can we get a parachute just with Dirk's face?
Oh, well, here's the fun thing. So I'm taking Joey up to Cleveland Clinic later this month, and I'm not sure how long we're going to be up there, but Dirk lives up in Ohio, and so maybe I could get some record some breaks with him or some video or
that
something.
would be epic.
Yeah. Make their lives.
Yeah, that would be
Yes.
great. Yeah, please, something. It's a video or something. Hey, Wally, it is my amazing brother's birthday. His name is Silas, and he's turning 15. So, Silas, happy birthday from Genevieve. She loves you, and that covers mine. Zach, who do you got there that we need to quickly take care of?
Chad said it's Corbett's 13th birthday, loves the podcast. He had a question I don't think anyone else but me will be able to answer. He said, because he's turning 13, he said, what was your first PG-13 movie? And I actually remember mine, which is weird. You won't, because PG-13
wasn't a
came
thing.
after, like, once you were already, like, 40.
Yeah.
My first PG-13 movie was a movie called Caught, and it was put out by the Billy Graham Association.
What?
Really?
PG-13?
It was PG-13.
What?
Was it end times related?
No, it's
Oh.
about
Wait,
like a druggie.
why was it PG-13?
I don't remember. I was 7, and but,
Oh.
like my parents letting me go was a big deal.
What?
But it was Billy Graham.
It
so
had to just be the
it
content.
was, yeah.
Like, it had to be, like, because it's...
They might have sworn once or twice, and there's like back in the day, drug use would get a PG-13.
We were talking about a kind of a version of this where sometimes someone's telling a story and they use a swear word in the story, but if you change out the swear word, like the story isn't the same. It's kind of like, and it's not glorifying swearing, but just as stories are being told, like it'd be like watching a war movie, because like no one wants their kids swearing, and we shouldn't use bad language. I get that, but it'd be like watching a war movie where someone gets their leg blown off and they go, "Oh, that smarts," you know.
Golly gee.
Yeah, then like the action that's being portrayed and the dialogue going with it don't match, and then you instantly lose that moment of what it is, because I think art is trying to capture life sometimes, and life isn't always pretty. It can be gritty when you live in this city, and you flow like Conway Twitty when you got it. What?
I do remember. I think I remember my first PG-13 movie. I
Mine came to
I
me as
just
well.
looked it up, and I thought it was PG, but it actually was PG-13. Twister from
Oh.
Really?
1996.
I
So
love
I
that
had
movie.
to be 11 at the time, and I remember going out to rent it and being like,
Wow.
"Oh my god!"
And you're scarred to this day by Storm.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I still hate Twisters.
Mine was Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, because it was the first Star Wars that was rated PG-13.
Really?
PG-13.
And I was 14 when it came out, because my parents were pretty protective of that, but that would have been mine.
You know, the more that I hear about y'all's conversations and how Wally handles Haley and all that, my parents, I don't feel like they really watched what I did.
Oh, your parents barely raised you. Like you were raised by
they
wolves.
Loved me to death. They loved me to death, but I think back, like, at 11, Dad would be like, "Oh yeah, let's go rent it. Oh, you want to see it? Okay."
Yeah.
Like he didn't care.
Here, hold my cigarettes, honey.
I-
Take a little drag.
You don't need your shoes for school. Let's go.
I
My
just
dad
remember,
didn't smoke cigarettes. It was pipes and cigars.
Okay.
I just remember so many times when movies would be on TV, so a lot of that stuff was edited out anyway.
Right.
But my parents would be like, "Hey, Becca, can you go get us a pop from upstairs and just stay up there for a couple minutes?"
Yeah.
And like every 10 minutes, I felt like, "Okay,
Yeah.
do you really need a pop, or do I just need to go sit upstairs?"
Like,
just go sit upstairs.
There are a lot of PG-13 movies that I didn't let my daughter see all the way up until she was like 16 or 17. You know, like, because some of them were, because a lot of them, they don't deal with violence and stuff, but they deal with, you know, like sex and things like that. And like as a young girl growing up, like that's not where I wanted her to learn about all that stuff. Like there's a Zac Efron movie. I think I know. I saw it. I think it was called 16 or something like that.
17 again.
17 again. And so I see the concept of this movie, and I got to tell you, he's actually not a bad actor.
What you don't know about Wally is every time we're like in the middle of something off. Like he relates every situation to some Zac Efron.
Yes. What would
Hey
Zac
guys,
Efron
this
do?
reminds me of that Zac Efron movie where he.
Where he didn't have his shirt on. Hey, another crazy story. Remember this time that Zac Efron didn't have his shirt on? Like, yes, that's what I did.
No, I don't.
But he's actually not a bad actor. But that movie, I remember watching that movie like right out of the gate because I was thinking, oh, Haley could watch this because it was a few years ago, and I'm like, nope, that one's out. And this is going to dovetail into something that Richard emailed us about. It's like, but her friends, their parents don't have the same parameters. So when she would go over to their houses, like, they were watching or listening to music and things like that weren't necessarily what we would have in our house. And so Richard had emailed me the other day about this exact situation. Like his 7-year-old son goes and spends the night with a friend of theirs from school, and they realize that they both go to a Christian, based school. They both attend church. Both families are like that, but they have different tolerances when it comes to things. And this kid, the other kid, was listening to music that had a bunch of bad words in it and stuff. And so this dad is wondering, what do I do? Do I say something to them and try to work it out? Do I say nothing and continue to let him stay over there and explain that they have different rules and different house rules, or simply not let him stay there anymore? And so, like, I've already walked through this, but Zach, you're gonna have these moments that you're gonna come up with Anna. And so, how do you think you would handle that?
I don't think I would let her go anymore.
Okay.
I don't know if it depends if I had what the relationship was like with the parents, whether
Exactly.
I'd say something, but probably not. Like, I don't know if I need to moral police them, but I do need to my daughter, and like, it's my job to protect her.
That's 100% like the thing as far as personal responsibility. Like, I'm fully aware that my tolerance as a parent aren't the same as other people's, and there are people that aren't the same as mine. But my job is to decide what and when my child is exposed to things. That's being a good parent and being vigilant. And so I definitely have leaned more towards the side of sheltering for different periods of her life.
And I think, just to kind of respond to this email, not to answer the question, but you should consider it a good thing that your child is coming back and telling you what's in
Right.
those songs, because I remember in 2nd grade going to a birthday party and they were listening to TLC, and there was some word, I didn't even know what the word meant, but they were like, oh, it's a bad word, da 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 da, and I didn't tell my mom because I'm like, oh my goodness, I won't be able to go over to Eva's
Right.
house again or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's a
so
good
that's-
thing that your child's telling you that.
I think the relationship has something to do with it too, with the parents. Like, so if it's somebody you're not close with, you just tell, your child, say, look, they do things differently, and so you can't spend the night over there, but we can still be their friends and everything like that, like what Zach was saying. I think if you have a relationship with that other family, it makes it a little tougher. But I think the way we've handled it, like we have friends, and Haley and their daughter are really close, but they parent very differently than us. And I love these people. We vacation with them. They're great people, but they'll watch scary movies, and we don't do that and things. And I think we've handled that by not trying to change them, but they know where our stance is on things, and where our boundaries and tolerances are, because we'll have conversations and we're like, oh, no, we would never watch that. And not that it's bad for you, but like, Haley doesn't like that. We wouldn't want her exposed to that, just as we're talking about things. And I think that sets the ground rules for when they are hanging out, and then they respect us and don't want to ever put Haley in a situation where she would watch or listen to something that was against kind of how we raise her.
The worst news in all of this is that this person is now going to have to host the sleepovers.
Yes.
Because that's the way to kind of work around
true.
it is, hey, how about so-and-so comes over to our house for a while?
That's very true.
And so then you got, screaming kids in the house. Sorry.
Yeah, I always wanted to make our house that fun place that, like, the kids would come over to, and we always made Haley like, hey, you can have people over anytime you want. Like, I wanted to be that house, but our house wasn't built like great for it, because like some houses have a basement, or you have that place you can escape a little bit.
My
but
parents
it's still...
never let us sleep in the basement because of fire stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but anyway.
They know the basement wasn't hell, right?
No, they just were afraid that if there was a fire, we couldn't get out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. But like, so for me, our house wasn't conducive to that. Like, our friend's house is great for that. There's a whole basement downstairs, but it's not like all hanging out in one of your kids' bedroom, and things like that. It can still be monitored and watched and stuff. But our house, it's all like right in the living. It's all one big room, and so then we have to like disappear into our bedroom or something like that, and then it's not great for that. I wish we had a house better designed for teenagers, and maybe we should have had more kids over, or maybe if she had a different dad. You know, I hadn't factored that part in. The humiliating dad factor. All right.
Hey, kids.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on down here?
What's on the hippity hop?
Oh.
First you shake it, then you
Yeah,
bake
bake
it.
it. Shake it and bake it.
All right, we're done. On with the
we're
podcast.
not done. Did you get all your birthday, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Well, there's some for the
No,
the
don't
next
worry
week
about
we
those.
won't be here. So
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah,
we're
sorry,
out.
people.
We're traveling. We actually head to Uganda tomorrow morning, bright and early. We are going to be getting on a plane and going there with Bloodwater. And I have not. Marty last night asked me. She goes, "Are you excited about your trip?" And it was the first time. Last night was the first time outside of all the meetings, planning stuff. But I actually got to just sit and pack and get ready and focus on the trip because we had like Becca skydiving this week and Colton Dix and all this other stuff. And like it was the first time I got to just sit there and let the gravity of what we're doing hit me. And I got really excited about being back in Africa and about horrible long car rides and $10 a night hotels and all the mess that comes with Africa. And I got really excited about it again. And because I think when we get back, we're going to have something really cool that you can do to help out the plight of these people and bringing them clean and safe water for them in a cool way for you to experience a little bit of what we experienced when you help support the work that Bloodwater does. So that I'm really excited about as well. So are you all packed yet, Zach?
Not even a little.
Really? See, I have stuff to do tonight, so I had to pack last night.
Yeah, no, and I can't pack. I loathe packing. It takes me like 4 hours.
Does it really?
Because there's so much gear, and I have to pack it in certain ways, and you have to be really strategic about which bag it goes in because some things, it's just.
No, I'm just laughing because the preparation for both of us is so different.
Yeah, yours is. Let's go down the candy aisle and throw everything in my suitcase, and I'm good to go.
There was that, and then I was wondering, okay, which shirt matches which pair of pants? Like.
No, because I'm gonna have room. I'm
Yes.
gonna have room for one pair of pants.
Yeah.
And a couple shirts, and that's about it.
Well, we can share pants. I'll bring some extras.
Okay.
You'll get the glitter ones.
Zach will have to like roll them up.
Yeah, I'm
And then
gonna
keep
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah, like with packing, you have to because everything's so tight because they don't want us to check,
Yeah.
and so you have to be so strategic and it's like Jenga and I hate packing no matter what anyway, but this is. Yeah.
I'm only bringing one pair of shoes other than the pair I'm wearing. So that's good. Usually I bring two because they get muddy or something. We're supposed to get some rain, and so you have an extra pair of shoes. But I'm bringing one pair of shoes. 3 pairs of pants is all I'm bringing, and so I've got room in my bag to help carry gear and stuff too.
Okay.
So
We
Still
might
a lot
have
of
to.
pants.
I don't know, 3 pairs of pants for like 7 days. That's pretty good.
Yeah. How many bags of gummy bears?
That's embarrassing. 4. And caramels and Slim Jims. I got my.
Because these trips you do need more food because we're driving 7 hours out into the bush.
Yeah.
There's no convenience stores, there's no supermarkets, there's no fast food. You're really dependent upon whatever it might be that
Yeah.
So,
And even when you do find a place to stop on the way,
right.
there's nothing good to eat, you know.
Often you can either have fries and rice
Yeah.
and chicken, and that's about it.
That's it. That's all I get to eat. So
Wow.
that'll be good. Yeah, it's fun. I'm looking forward to it. So it'll be a good time, and I can't wait to tell you about all the stories and the people that we meet when we get back. But we're back. We're gone all next week, so no podcast.
Will there be
because-
girl podcasts people want to know?
Yeah,
No,
so
people keep asking, and Renee even mentioned Wally does get very insecure when Girl Podcast is successful.
I know.
No, that's not true. I knew girl podcast wouldn't last. The other one you guys all tried to do in the building.
Oh no, that's,
Because you
that's still gonna
kept
happen.
bashing
Oh,
it.
I didn't
Yeah.
keep back. Well, I did. But
You were a negative influence.
You were a
on that.
very negative influence.
Oh,
Yes.
well, you should rise above that. What I was trying to
There's
do was
no
inspire
platform
you.
for it yet either, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
it's
multiple
coming.
factors going on.
Yeah, no, that's
Um,
coming back.
Oh, good.
Uh,
I'm taking the day off.
3 days off.
Yes, I'm taking Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because I'm moving. So,
Hey, wait a minute.
kinda
So,
just depends.
oh, you're getting my truck today, but you're not using it till Monday?
No, I'm using it tomorrow.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're moving everything tomorrow, and then
Right.
you're gonna take the days to get everything
Yeah.
situated. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Do you have miniatures like collections you're moving?
Oh, you're moving a dollhouse.
You're moving a dollhouse.
There you go. There's the joke.
There
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
I've
Betty.
been waiting.
Betty was so funny. She's asking me a favor to borrow my truck, and the whole time she's making fun of it. I'm like, that's not really how you're
I don't
supposed to
see
do that.
how you thought I was making fun. I just simply asked, does it even take diesel? Is that what I'm supposed to
Well,
put
there was
in it?
there was
That's
that,
all
and you're
I
like,
said.
I don't know if it'll carry enough stuff. Maybe I'll just take my car. You know, you're making fun of
Say
it.
any of that.
Yeah, you did.
I want to address one comment that I just saw. Roger says, girl podcast wouldn't work. They turn on each other by Tuesday without a common enemy. That's
Yeah.
not true at all.
Very true.
No, that is not true. Betty and I have a great relationship.
Oh no, I'm just saying history has taught us that with women and stuff. That's why. Yeah, it's very true.
I would like to point out, and I think you would agree with me, that in this station we work with some girls that we get along great.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
been for years.
And that's
Yeah.
unusual. And
That
it's
is unusual.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
If
no drama.
anything, the drama is with the men.
That is
And
true.
I will stake my life on that.
Uh-huh.
Because if there's any drama going on in
Yeah.
this station, it is male egos.
Yeah, we get together outside of work. We've been trying to do it once a month.
Yeah.
Um,
I will tell you that is at least at this current moment in time, that is a very fair assessment.
We know.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, because you get along with the other girls at the station for sure, and yeah, guys are kind of difficult.
and
right
our
now.
texts to each other are adorable. We are like, we're so thankful for you.
Yeah.
Betty's like, I'm so thankful for you.
And we do Snapchat things together.
Yes,
Like
we-
that one time you did what was that little meerkat?
Oh, little meerkat.
So cute.
Do you guys do that?
Yeah,
I don't
no.
think so.
I don't think so.
Kinda
Y'all
glad
don't
we
even
don't.
want to sit by each other on a plane. I don't want to hear it. Shut your mouth.
All right, so there she is.
You shut your mouth.
Oh, they're turning on each
Aw.
other.
There it is.
I like how you said that.
Right?
That's so cute.
Oh my gosh. All right. That is going to do it for the precast. On with said podcast. Well, there you go. That's going to do it for the podcast today. And as always, thank you so much for being a potty. And just a reminder, Becca did not delete all the podcasts next week. There just won't be any. So,
See, you can
Hashtag
make
blame
fun of,
Becca.
you can make fun of for spoiling. I will never
Yeah,
live that
that's
down.
That's true.
There may be a girls' podcast. We may do.
Yes.
oh,
It
do
just
it
might-
like
it
the
might be later on
2
in the
days
week.
that you guys are there.
Yeah, because I may come back on Wednesday. It just kind of depends.
All right. Yeah, I think that'd be great.
And then with Joey being in the hospital, things like that, we're kind of up in the air.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys decide
But
to do
it
that'd be
sounds
great.
like the demand is.
I know is
The
high.
people have
Yeah.
spoken.
Yes.
No, I believe the person has spoken. There was one person that asked
No,
for it.
there's multiple.
Really?
Yes.
2.
Nice. Back by
One is
popular
her
demand.
mom.
Let's not get caught up in counting.
Yes.
And
Oh my
numbers.
Guys,
goodness.
my mom's on the phone with Dirk, please.
And I think someone's already getting a little bit scared of the
I
whole
know.
girl
I fear
podcast
Girl
thing.
Podcast because if Girl Podcast ever becomes successful, that means that we have to change and do what Girl Podcast does on the show, and I don't ever want to do that.
They do great things on the Girl Podcast when they've done it. Their
Really?
test shows. Yeah.
Yeah? I didn't hear any.
Yeah.
Weird how you didn't listen to the show that you critiqued
No.
constantly.
No, I didn't hear any good things.
No.
All right, that's gonna have to do it for the podcast.
So fun.
Oh,
my God.
I'm so
He's
insecure.
got to laugh at himself because he hates the silence.
All right, well, have a great weekend, and the girls will see you on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday or Friday.
Facebook Live, sorry the audio didn't sound very good. Technical problems.
Dang it, Facebook.
But at least it didn't cut out once it got going. But
Hashtag blame Zach.
blame Zach. Blame my
also-
4-year-old phone.
Also, there was a woman, Wendy Borthwick. She was asking what was the song that I lost to on iPod Roulette with Becca. Is this the
This is
one
the
where we
Beauty
were
and
in
the
the
Beast.
loser?
Maybe.
Because the first one was Evermore with the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. But the second was Me and Jesus
Tom T. Hall.
by Tom T. Hall. It's amazing. Might want to check that out. So there you go.
Little Jade that we know, her mom had texted, Becky had texted and said she absolutely loved your Tom T. Hall song and was asking her mom to download it.
See?
Yeah.
I'm spreading good stuff
She
here.
said
people.
Jade's musical tastes are really strange. The other day she was listening to Colton Dixon, then Stryper, and then now wants Tom T. Hall.
I
Wow.
love it.
Yeah, we're messing that kid up. All right, there you go. That's going to do it. Bye.
See ya.